In a peaceful village at the foot of a grand mountain lived a wise elder named Kofi. He was known for his deep knowledge of both the traditional ways of the village and the teachings of God. The villagers often gathered around him to hear his stories, which combined the wisdom of their ancestors with the guidance of the Bible. One day, a young lion named Asin, who had recently become the leader of his pride, came down from the mountain. He was fierce and powerful, and the animals in the jungle respected him greatly. But despite his strength, Asin struggled with his temper. Whenever he felt challenged, he would roar loudly and charge at anyone who crossed him. His actions caused fear, and some of the smaller animals began to avoid the jungle. The villagers were worried because the jungle, where they gathered their food and firewood, was becoming too dangerous. They sought the help of Elder Kofi, asking him to speak to Asim and teach him the ways of peace. Elder Kofi agreed to help and set off to find the lion. When he found Asim, he greeted him kindly. "Young lion," Elder Kofi said, "I have heard of your strength, but I have also heard of your anger. Strength is important, but wisdom and peace are even more powerful." Asim, standing tall, growled, "I am the strongest creature in the jungle. I should be feared and respected." Elder Kofi smiled and sat down on a rock. There is a story in the Bible about a man named Samson who had great strength, but his power was not enough to save him from his own pride. God teaches us that true strength is found in humility and forgiveness, not in anger and in force. Asim listened but was still unsure. "I'm a lion. Why should I act like a lamb?" Elder Kofi gently replied, "Let me tell you a story from our ancestors. There was once a mighty king, known not for his battles won, but for his compassion. When an enemy came to challenge him, instead of fighting, he offered peace. And in his humility, he gained not just the respect of his people, but the heart of his enemy. True leadership comes from understanding and kindness, not from dominance." Asim was silent for a long time, contemplating the elder's words. Elder Kofi continued, "You are strong, but your strength is a gift from God. And just as He calls us to love our neighbors as ourselves, He calls you to lead with wisdom and peace." The next day, Asim called a meeting of all the animals in the jungle. He stood before them, no longer roaring, but speaking calmly. "I have learned that true strength comes from humility and peace," he said. "I will lead with wisdom and love, just as God teaches us. Let us all live in harmony." The animals, seeing Asim's change, were overjoyed. They felt safe again, and the jungle became a place of peace and cooperation. From that day forward, Asim ruled with kindness and justice, and the animals lived together in unity, knowing that true strength lies in humility, forgiveness, and love. Moral of the story: true strength comes from not anger or dominance, but from wisdom, humility, and the love of others. Just as God teaches in the Bible, we are to love our neighbors as ourselves, leading with compassion and grace. Please like and subscribe to see other videos I upload. Thank you very much.